What are hard and soft skills, and how do you test for both? I'll explain that in this video. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. Somebody recently commented on one of my videos and asked the question, how do you test for soft skills? I thought this was an interesting question, and I realized that maybe many people don't think about the difference between hard and soft skills or understand that. And of course, the question of testing is really important. And I recommend that in all types of recruitment situations. So hard skills are those skills that you need to do the job in terms of things like technical skills. For example, if you're a programmer, you need to know programming, you need to understand a computer language, software language, and so on. So anything that is required technically, or how to operate a machine, things like that are what we call hard skills. The soft skills are what I refer to as interpersonal skills. So those are things you need to be able to work with others. If you're a leader, the soft skills are communicating, listening, giving feedback, and this also applies for people working with each other, for teamwork. You need those soft skills as well. You need them also for selling, negotiation, listening, asking questions. Those are all types of soft skills. So more and more soft skills are becoming required in the marketplace, in the business environment, for people to collaborate and get along. And it's always been the case, but maybe it's becoming more apparent now. So how do you test for both? Well, hard skills are easier to test for because you could create role play situations, you can create your own tests, and there's also software on the market that allows you to do that. And I'll put a link to one company that I've used in the past. They're called eSkill, and they have all kinds of hard skill type situations. I remember once I was helping a small business owner recruit and hire a person to be his assistant. It was a small company, maybe 20 employees. And this person, one of the skills required, obviously, was to do office tasks and write letters using Word. And I created a simple test to have the person show how well she was accustomed to Word. And of course, on her resume, it said she was proficient in it. She also stated that in the interview. But when I set her up at the computer to have her actually draft a letter in Word, she had trouble even just starting the program and navigating the software. So it became obvious that she didn't have the skill set that she required. So testing for hard skills is very important. Now, testing for soft skills is not that easy. And it's because it's not something that you can test so readily as a hard skill. And you have to dig into that. And that's often can be done during the interview process. But I also like to use a psychometric assessment to help me with that. And what I use, and I've talked about this in other videos, the PXT Select is a tool. I call it a total person assessment because it measures not only the behavioral traits, but the thinking style and the interests. And this will tell me to some degree if somebody is prone to being good at soft skills. For example, one of the scales in the behavioral traits is sociability. So if somebody has high sociability or towards the higher end, I know that they like to work with people, they like to socialize, and this would help them to work in a group, to teamwork with people because they like to have that dialogue. It would help them with selling probably. Whereas if they're lower on the social side, they're more of an introvert, they like to work alone, they're comfortable working alone, And this would be good for jobs that require that. So it's a little more difficult, but it's something that you can do with psychometric assessments. There probably are some testing tools out there online that can help you to at least see if somebody understands the principles of some of the soft skills. But the idea is that it's really to understand both and do some form of testing beyond just the interview. That's good. You could do behavioral questioning. And you want to make sure that whatever skills required for the job, whether it's hard or soft, that the person has those skills and that they're able to do the work properly. So I hope this is helpful and that you'll act on it. Check out some of the other related videos. I have a whole playlist on recruitment and selection, which could be useful for you. Check out the articles on the blog section of my website. I also have forms and templates you can download, like job description template. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on notifications. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.